Most men think cheating just happens, that it's some slip, a drunken mistake, a one-time weakness. But they're wrong, because there are certain women, not evil, not heartless, but wired from deep within to betray. And if you miss the signals, you'll be the man left staring at her empty side of the bed while she's already texting her next thrill. Today, I'll show you who they are, the hidden types of women most likely to cheat. And if you've ever felt that ache in your chest, that gut feeling something was wrong, you might have already met one. Don't blink, because what you learn now could save your mind, your pride, and maybe years of your life. Let's begin. Type number 1, the attention addict. She says she wants a loyal man, one who listens, one who stays, one who gives her the world. But once she gets him, it's never enough. Because this woman doesn't crave love. She craves the spotlight. You give her loyalty, you give her your time, your presence, your heart, and still, she needs every other man in the room to notice her, to glance, to compliment, to chase. Not because she's evil, but because without that constant hit of attention, she feels invisible. At first, you think it's harmless. She's fun, she's outgoing, she flirts a little, she posts selfies, gets likes, tells you about harmless DMs. But it's never random, it's ritual. A loop she's stuck in, and one she'll never stop feeding, because attention to her is a drug. And your affection, it fades in her system. The more you give, the less she feels. It's the law of diminishing returns. Your compliments used to lift her, now they're background noise. And so, she looks elsewhere. She doesn't call it cheating, she calls it just talking, just dancing, just being friendly. But every just becomes a step. First emotional, then physical, then irreversible. And here's the part that breaks most men. They believe if they just love her harder, she'll finally stop needing all the rest. And once she finds someone who gives her that new high again, the coworker, the gym guy, the charming stranger, she'll follow that feeling, even if it means burning your love to ash. If you're with a woman like this, there's no win, only slow erosion. So leave, before your soul becomes just another thing she forgot to notice. Type number 2, the woman addicted to chaos. She falls fast, texts you all day, tells you she's never felt this way before, and for a moment, you believe it's real, but then it shifts. She pulls back, gets distant, starts arguments over nothing, and when you ask what's wrong, she smiles and says, "Everything's fine." But behind that smile, her mind is already drifting into boredom, drifting into the familiar storm that shaped her. Because for some women, chaos isn't the problem, it's the comfort. Maybe she grew up in a home where love meant yelling, silence, then sudden affection. Maybe every relationship before you was toxic, unpredictable, wild. And now, stability feels like death. You're kind, you're consistent, you're there. But to her, that feels empty. So she creates the drama, picks fights, flirts for fun, goes out just to feel something. And it always starts the same way. A harmless text to an old friend, a lingering glance from a stranger, a little test just to see if she still has it. But once the spark ignites, she chases the fire. Not because she stopped loving you, but because she doesn't know how to survive peace. She'll justify it all. Say it wasn't cheating. Say it didn't mean anything. But deep down, she's wired to destroy calm. And here's the brutal truth. You can't fix her. You can't outlove her damage. You can't compete with the chaos in her blood. Even if you give her space, even if you pull back, play cold, create mystery, it won't matter. Because no matter how exciting you try to be, eventually she gets bored again and starts the cycle all over. If you stay, you'll drown in her waves. If you wait, you'll break trying to be her anchor. So leave, before you forget what real peace feels like. Type number 3, the serial cheater who will never stop. Some women don't cheat once. They cheat like it's a second language, like it's coded into their DNA. And no, it's not a mistake. It's not a phase. It's not just this one time. It's who she is. She'll cry when she gets caught, swear it meant nothing, beg you to believe she's different now, and maybe for a moment you will. But then it happens again, because this woman, she doesn't feel guilt. She doesn't feel shame. What she feels is the thrill, the rush of deception, the power of seduction, the secret high of getting away with it. Psychologists call it compulsive infidelity, a pattern tied to manipulation, emotional detachment, and a twisted hunger for control. She gets off on the lies, the cover-ups, the drama, and she's mastered every move, the fake tears, the innocent face, the perfect excuse. She'll tell you, "He didn't mean anything. I felt so alone. You weren't paying attention." But the truth is simpler. It didn't just happen. She made it happen. Because deep down, loyalty means nothing to her. She's not searching for love. She's feeding an addiction. And you're just her latest supplier. She'll move from man to man, never stopping, never slowing, always looking for the next emotional hostage. And here's the part that burns. Even if she says she's changed, even if she promises to be better, she won't, because she can't. Not without doing the deep work she'll never choose to do. If you stay, you're not her partner. You're her prisoner, waiting for the next betrayal you'll see too late. So if you feel the pattern, if her apologies always sound rehearsed, if you catch her lies layered in sweetness, it's already too far gone. Get out before she breaks you beyond repair. Type number 4, the party girl who never grew up. She lives for the night, not the clock, the chaos, the chase, the thrill of being watched. At first, she's magnetic, the fun one, the wild one, the one who turns every room into her stage. She'll make you laugh, make you dance, make you feel alive. And just when you think you've found something rare, she disappears into flashing lights and strangers' eyes. She's addicted, not to alcohol, not to clubs, but to freedom. In her world, commitment is a cage, stability is suffocation. Monogamy? A myth she plays along with until the music starts. She'll tell you she wants something serious. She might even mean it for a moment. But deep down, she's still chasing that rush, that electric dopamine hit of being seen, desired, chosen again and again by men who don't even know her name. And you? You're the anchor she swears she wants, until she starts pulling away, until she says, "You're overthinking. It's just dancing. I didn't do anything wrong." But you feel it. You see it in the way she leans too long into conversations, in the outfits she wears just for fun, in the stories she tells that don't quite add up. She doesn't cheat for passion, she cheats for proof that she's still desirable, still wanted, still powerful. And even when she doesn't cross the line, she's always dancing on the edge of it, because flirting is her weapon, attention is her drug, and validation is her currency. You can try to trust her, you can try to love her into loyalty, but the truth is brutal. You're not dating a woman, you're dating a lifestyle, and that lifestyle doesn't care how good you are to her. It only cares how loud the music is and how many eyes she can pull toward her body. So before she turns your love into a burden, before she breaks your self-worth in the name of fun, understand this. Some girls aren't looking for forever. They're just looking for the next night they can escape it. Type number 5, the one who still talks to her ex. She says, "We're just friends now." She smiles. "You're overreacting." She insists, "He was a big part of my past." But that's the lie. Because when a woman keeps her ex around, she's not living in the past. She's keeping a door cracked open, just wide enough for trouble to slip through. It doesn't start with cheating. It starts with familiarity. A text here, a meme there, a late night just checking in. She'll say it's innocent, that they've moved on, but you can feel it. That low hum of tension, she swears, doesn't exist. She doesn't talk to him because she needs him. She talks to him because she needs the option, and that option makes you disposable. See, emotional cheating doesn't explode. It drips, text by text, memory by memory, laugh by familiar laugh, and by the time you feel the shift, it's already too late. Because in her mind, he never really left. She kept him on standby like a safety net, a backup plan, a man-shaped escape route, and if you ever question it, she'll flip it on you. You're insecure. You don't trust me. You're being controlling. But the truth, if she truly respected you, if you were the only man she wanted, there wouldn't be room for another. Because a woman doesn't need both a king and a ghost. She only keeps the ghost when she's not ready to serve the king. So don't ignore the signs. If she's still texting her ex, she's not done with him. She's just undone with you. And when the moment of weakness comes, it won't feel like betrayal to her. It'll feel like coming home. You were never meant to beg for loyalty, because a man who sees the signs doesn't wait for betrayal to confirm the truth. He moves first. He walks away without flinching, and he never looks back. You're not here to be her maybe. You're here to be unforgettable. Subscribe to the Stoic Architect. Return, reclaim, and rise beyond what she ever deserved.